The wind howls, waves crash against the shore. This is Dumas Beach, a place where beauty hides a dark heart. The sand, once golden, is stained black. They say the color comes from ash, the remnants of countless souls cremated and scattered to the sea. Dumas Beach is not a place for the faint of heart. It is a place where the veil between our world and the next wears thin. Here the restless dead wander the shoreline, their whispers carried on the chilling breeze. Locals tell stories, tales of laughter turning to screams, of unseen hands dragging unsuspecting swimmers beneath the waves. Dumas Beach is a place of shadows and whispers, where the living fear to tread and the dead find no peace. Dumas Beach was once a Hindu cremation ground. For centuries, bodies were brought here, consumed by flames, their ashes scattered on the wind. The air is thick with the weight of sorrow and loss. The sand remembers the touch of the departed. The spirits linger, bound to the earthly realm by unfinished business or a tragic end. Some say the spirits are angry, their rest disturbed by the living who dare to walk upon their final resting place. Others believe they are lost, searching for something they cannot find. Whatever the reason, their presence is undeniable. 2018, a year that would be etched in their memories forever. 4 friends seeking adventure journeyed to Dumas Beach, a place shrouded in mystery and legend. They had heard the rumors, the whispers of the supernatural, the stories of hauntings and ghostly apparitions. But they were young, they were fearless, filled with the invincibility of youth. They did not believe in such tales. They set up camp on the black sand as the sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of blood orange and deep violet, a breathtaking yet ominous sight. The air grew cold, a chill that seeped into their bones despite the warmth of the fading light, making them shiver involuntarily. They laughed, told stories, and ignored the warnings whispered on the wind, dismissing them as mere folklore. They did not see the shadows lengthening around them, or notice the way the laughter of the waves seemed to morph into mournful cries, echoing the sorrow of lost souls. Night fell, and the true terror of Dumas Beach began to reveal itself, creeping into their hearts and minds. Section 4. The Unseen Hand, a Descent into Terror. It started subtly, a cold touch on the back of the neck, like icy fingers brushing against the skin. The sensation was fleeting but unmistakable, a whisper of a name in the darkness. One of the friends, a young woman named Priya, grew agitated. She turned her head sharply, trying to locate the source of the whisper, but there was nothing there. Her laughter turned nervous, her eyes wide and unfocused. She tried to brush it off, but the unease was palpable. She spoke of voices, disembodied and pleading, that only she could hear. The voices seemed to come from all directions surrounding her. They tried to calm her, to rationalize the strange occurrences. They suggested it was just the wind, or perhaps her imagination playing tricks on her. But deep down, a seed of fear began to take root. The air grew heavy, thick with a presence they couldn't explain. The atmosphere around them became oppressive, almost suffocating. They felt eyes upon them, unseen entities watching from the darkness just beyond the firelight. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig, heightened their anxiety. The whispers grew louder, more insistent. Then Priya screamed. It was a scream that pierced the night, filled with pure terror. She thrashed and convulsed, her voice distorted, inhuman. Her friends tried to hold her down, but she was unnaturally strong. It was a voice not her own that spoke through her lips, a voice filled with rage and sorrow. The words were ancient, unintelligible, yet they carried a weight of immense grief and anger. Section 5. Whispers from the Dunes. Tales of the Haunted Shore. This was not the first time Dumas Beach had shown its true nature. The beach, with its dark history and eerie atmosphere, has always been a place of mystery and fear. Local fishermen spoke of seeing ghostly figures wandering the shoreline at night, their eyes wide with terror as they recounted their experiences. Their forms shimmering and indistinct in the moonlight, these apparitions seem to float just above the ground, leaving no footprints behind. Tourists told of cameras malfunctioning, batteries draining inexplicably, and strange orbs of light appearing in their photos. A pervasive sense of unease clung to them long after they left the beach, as if the spirits of Dumas Beach had followed them home. There were stories of people being pulled into the water by unseen hands, their desperate cries for help drowned by the relentless crashing waves. Their screams swallowed by the crashing waves, leaving only silence in their wake. Of children wandering off, lured by ghostly laughter that seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at once, only to reappear miles away with no memory of how they got there, their faces pale and eyes wide with confusion. Dumas Beach held its secrets close, its hidden spots and mysterious areas known only to those who dared to explore. Whispering them on the wind, the beach seemed to be alive with the voices of the past, revealing its true nature only to those unfortunate enough to find themselves caught in its grip after dark, when the shadows grow long and the air grows cold. Section 6. The Weight of the Unseen, Dumas Beach's Sinister Aura. The friends fled. They left their campsite behind, their fear outweighing their curiosity. Priya never fully recovered. The incident left her changed, haunted by the unseen forces she encountered that night. The experience left an indelible mark, a chilling reminder of the power that lay dormant beneath the black sands of Dumas Beach. The weight of the unseen pressed down on them, a tangible reminder of the darkness that lingered just beyond the veil of the familiar world. Dumas Beach had shown them that some places hold a power that cannot be explained, only experienced, and that some doors once opened can never be truly closed. Section 7. A Haunting Invitation. Dumas beckons the brave. Dumas Beach remains. A place of shadows and whispers. A place where the boundary between the living and the dead blurs. Are you brave enough to face the darkness that resides there? To listen to the whispers on the wind and the stories the waves tell? Dumas Beach awaits. But be warned, it is not a place for the faint of heart. It is a place where the past refuses to die, and the dead still walk among the living.